Good morning, class. We are the Fantastic Five. Today we will be informing you about human conflict. We believe amongst the many ways we could give examples for human conflict, the one we chose was equality and inequality. There are many aspects that we all pertain to when it comes to human conflict. excuse me. And also with equality and inequality, these being through race, through gender, through sexuality, and background. Men and women are increasingly becoming more competitive in the working place and just in life in general. We just want to really know if the reasoning is justified as to why, men and women are getting compared now, and if it's getting done fairly. So, without further ado, I give you Stephen to predecess this presentation. Thank you.
So according to Ridginger, G. and McBride, M. 2015, a wide array of evidence finds that money affects social relationships. Now, why is this important? Well, women have historically held jobs that they get paid less in. Buchanan, T. 2014. Even though women enter the professions of management in different work fields, they continue to earn less pay, even though they have similar experience, if not more experience, than certain men. Women and men use gender categories to evaluate their performance in the workplace, in turn perpetuates gender inequality. And then I don't have a graph to show that, but I will. And why does all that matter? Well, men and women who have a greater education and make more money are less likely to do housework at home. Buchanan, T. 2014. Women generally have less free time because not only do they work, but they also have to go home and do a second shift, which is taking care of the family, doing the chores and everything. And the amount of money a man or a woman makes usually determines how much of that work is done. And then I don't have another graph, I'll show that. And now Sophia will explain gender equality.
Okay, hi, my name is Sophia. Well, according to REACH and Walker in 2016, gender inequality is an issue often discussed in the US. The article mentions some cases where this issue, the article mentions some cases where some people obtain benefits just because of their gender. I think that gender equality, no, I don't think that, they think that. Gender equality is the fomentation and same consideration of all genders. To understand gender equality, it's important to have in consideration some keywords. The first one is egalitarianism. That is a term assigned to equal consideration for both genders or for all genders. The other term is feminism. That is a block of ideologies that explain the women's right in social, political, economic, and cultural aspects. Then we can see misogyny. That is a term assigned for hatred of women. To understand inequality, it's important to see through history. In the beginning, it's important to see through history. At the beginning of the U.S. history, we can see how women didn't have the power to vote, and this is because in the Civil Rights Act of 1964, there exist many loops that couldn't support the right of women to vote. The second point that we will see just released is that there is countries that could vote, that allow women to vote, was Saudi Arabia and Lebanon, where it can only vote where it's allowed to vote in every part of the country except for Vatican City, where only cardinals can vote, and cardinals are men. The United Nations Children's Fund says that women represent 2/3 of work done in the U.S. and in the world, and only obtain 1/10 of the income that receives in the world. Thank you. And now Isaiah will talk about gender equality.
All right, well, gender equality, it's come a long way since, like Sophia said, back in the 1900s. And progress is a double-edged sword, because with progress comes some negative effects. And like Sophia said, she brought up feminism, and feminism is not what it once was. Feminism turned into something where women can find a way to hate men. And I would have a graph to show you what number is on the graph. There's numbers on the graph that I'll show you. But before, it was a way that women would find ways to want to vote or want to be able to get themselves out there instead of wearing ankle-showing like skirts and dresses, and that's about it. They wanted more rights. But now feminism has come into this thing where women ask for free the nipple, or ways that just absurd ways to be out there. And John Oak said that it's come a long way. For what reason? He doesn't know. Feminism has turned into something atrocious overall. And it's something that just ends horribly. So, I'm going to pass this on to Cam for the conclusion.
Okay.
All right, to conclude our topic, I will give a brief summary of what we talked about. Men and women are compared constantly, but it is not done fairly. We have consistently been paid less than... Women have been constantly paid less than men for years. Gender inequality has been shown throughout the years for women not being able to vote and being turned down for jobs. Unfortunately, women have turned feminism into a power-driven system to try to prove they're more superior to men. So we ask you all this question: is the world as equal or unequal as we think? Thank you for being a great audience, and have a wonderful day.